Good afternoon. My name is Benjamin. I'm going to show you how to create boxes, place markers, and circles in Google Earth. To start, let's go ahead and create our first box. I'm going to click File, Open. Here I already have a few boxes pre-made. I'm going to select the first one. You're going to see it places in, loads in this box. Come in and let's go ahead and place a marker. We're going to put this under group A. Now we're going to go ahead and place a marker, add a place mark. I'm going to call this item A. Let's change the icon. Here I've already loaded into my Google Earth library various icons. To do the same, click Add Custom Icon, browse for it. Here's a selection. You can go ahead and choose the image files. So let's go ahead and grab one here. Hit OK. Here's my icon with its name. Now we can rename an item here. Right click, go to rename. Let's call it item A as well. Okay, so we have our item and our box. Let's go ahead and add one more item in a new folder. So I'm going to right click my places, right click, say add folder. I'm going to call this group B. Say OK. And now I can add another place marker. Let's change this one to maybe this. Okay, I can set my latitude, longitude here. I can also zoom in on the desired location approximately, and then say center in view. If I move, it's going to stay with me, or I deselect and it stays there. I'm going to hit OK. Let me change the name first. I'm going to call this E1. Okay. Now if I want to add a circle or a radius around this guy, I can come into ruler, say circle, left click on my mouse one time, that starts the circle. Do not hold down. I can drag it out to desired parameter here. So let's go nautical miles and say about 50 miles. Okay, if I left click again, it stops at that point. I can say save. It's going to convert it over to a path. I can call this, let's say E1. Here I can change my color. I'm going to leave it as is. Say OK. I can drag that as well under my group B. Okay. If I want to customize a box that I have placed, here I have already created a handful of images. And so, correction, here I have a handful of boxes I've already created. Let's take a look at what they look like. Inside of these .kml files, I have a comment block here which gives a description of how to use this. For this one, let's go to this actual box. I can set the name of it here. That will automatically set the name in here, so you can either right click and change name here or set in here. If you want to change the width of the line, that's easy enough here with the width. And then to set the coordinates, you change them here. The negative indicates it's west of the prime meridian or south of the equator. The commas are your latitude, longitude, altitude, and your first item should also match your last item. The way that this works is it starts at a point and it connects a line between each subsequent point you place. So by duplicating that first to last, that closes the box with that last line. That's pretty simple enough. So your items that you change in here that you edit are the name if you want to change it here, the line width, and your size. You can change the color, but it's also just as easy, if not easier, to come in under properties and change the color here. Let's go ahead and place a second one just to show. So file, open. Let's do the second box. Here we have a second box. You can see that it doesn't have to be a perfect square or rectangle. You can do any odd shape. You just have to make sure that you order the coordinates in the correct list to go from coordinate to coordinate to draw the lines appropriately. To create a new box, let's say you have these two and I want to create a new one, you can right click, duplicate or copy paste, or create a new text document. If you create a new text document, you have to edit the file extension to .kml. That should be about all of the items that are needed. Thank you.